What's good? Back again with another reaction to this video. You know what I'm saying? We're going to be reacting to guns drawn at David, D4vd's, whatever, however you say his name or pronounce it. Because I don't know. You know what I'm saying? As, you know, that's for y'all, that type of music. For y'all youngins. But home after teen's body was found in the trunk. You know what I'm saying? He had some junk in his trunk. No Diddy. But, hey, that's crazy. So go ahead and get your rolled up, you know what I'm saying? Call whoever it is that you like to call as your comfort, you know what I'm saying? Whatever it is that you feel me? Tyler, bring you some like Jack in the Box or something. Get those tacos, you know what I'm saying? They're like 2 for $1, or they used to be, bro. Now they ripping you off, you know what I'm saying? So no one be getting those tacos no more. But they hit sometimes. Anyways, shout out to Law and Crime, you know what I'm saying? Original video, link in the description like always. Watch to the end, like, comment, subscribe, and if you don't, I still appreciate y'all for checking out the video. You know what I'm saying? Let's go and check it out. Start sparking that up. We go see what's up. This video, you know what I'm saying?
It ain't on their phone.
And this is not a Texas.
Yeah, it's an out-of-state number. Someone's messing with us.
Were David's parents victims of a
David. All right.
swatting incident as police investigate the discovery of a dead body in a car registered to the singer's name? Is he being targeted? Is he being framed? We have the body cam that we're going to get into. Plus, this young dead girl, Celeste Rivas Hernandez, her apparent ex-boyfriend is speaking out. Welcome to Sidebar, presented by Law and Crime. I'm Jesse Weber.
Damn, bro. Yeah, the whole introduction. But anyways, forgot what I was going to say. Dude's still weird. Why bro was dating a young, you know what I'm saying, 12 years old. Bro was like 16. You do not do that, first and foremost, you know what I'm saying? But just see what happens.
Such a strange update in the David story. We have been covering every aspect of this investigation.
So they're saying they got swatted?
Teenager Celeste Rivas Hernandez, who was found dead in a car that was registered to singer David out in Hollywood. This happened at the beginning of last month. There have been no arrests. There have been no identified persons of interest, no suspects, no confirmed relationship or connection between David and Celeste, who, by the way, when her body was found, it was one day after she had turned 15 years old. But now,
dang, she was only, I thought she was like 16, 17, but only 15, one day after turning 15, and she was dating bro who was like 20 or something. That's crazy. I think Doc sacrificed her to get fame or something, bro, because that's a common trend amongst people who they lose someone and then they end up blowing up, you know what I'm saying?
now we have something new.
Conspiracy theory.
Now we have
that
this new video, and it is so weird. Not even sure if it's connected or ties into this case per se, maybe, but we're going to discuss it. So TMZ obtained police body cam footage, and this is from days after Celeste's body was found in that 2023 Tesla. And police show up to David's Hempstead, Texas family home. So we're talking September 18th, after Celeste was ID'd. And the Texas officers, they respond to this home, guns drawn, and they respond to a report of gunfire.
I'll go out wide and keep you covered.
You think that's when he did the...
You want to tap the door? Just wait for me, wait for me. Because I'm going to keep you covered. Go ahead.
Right.
I got you covered.
Why is it all blurred though?
There's too many windows. Here, knock on the door.
Right.
Dude, we got a phone call from here saying that somebody was dead. What? Is there somebody else that lives on this property that has your address? What's your address?
I ain't gonna lie, what if that was like someone was putting in a tip and that probably is when that, you know what I'm saying, did what he did. Smoke, you know what I'm saying?
That's it.
That's it. What actually got?
We got an address. There was a gunshot and a woman screamed.
September 18, 2025.
That's why we came up here like this, because then they talked to the caller. Whoever they were talking to said that there's a person dead.
No, sir. No, sir.
Yeah. Oh, they're closing that door. You know they're guilty. She probably has something to do with it. You know what I'm saying? What the f...
So officers have guns drawn. They're ready, thinking someone might be dead.
Yeah.
And there is just seemingly a lot of confusion by David's parents. They don't appear to have any idea what's going on. They close the door, so let's see what happens next.
Okay.
Ma'am, we gotta figure out what's going on so we can leave, okay?
Very advised. We made contact. They said nothing happened here. She shut the door. Now she's calling 911.
She playing that. I don't know if the real cops at the door.
Sir, we haven't received a call.
I believe she's going to be in the process.
Go ahead, give him a call if you want to verify it.
There you go to verify.
Okay.
All right, she's calling you now. There's more that went on.
Can you repeat, sir? Broken traffic.
Oh, that's not normal activity. If you were at the wrong address, they'd be concerned about somebody else. Like really? Like, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah,
they'd
that's
be
what
trying
I'm
to help.
saying. That's what I'm saying.
Ethan, 10-42, sir.
Sorry to bother you, but somebody called and said there was something. I mean, there was a person that where they called on themselves. You know what I mean? It was like, hey, there's somebody dead.
Someone's dead. Yeah.
That's what we have.
I ain't gonna lie, because little dude was the money, was the bag, you know what I'm saying? He was the cash cow. So of course the parents are gonna want to try to cash out on the Ken A sons, because even I know any solid parent will ride for their child, unless they're like one of the ones who are like you by the law, by the book type of person. But if you had 9 times out of 10, you might not have one of those parents. You're gonna have one that likes to bend the rules a little bit. You know what I'm saying? So of course that's their bag. They're living the way they want to live. So what they're gonna do is they're of course they're gonna cover for their kid. You know what I'm saying? After doing what they did, because there's also a lot of other things saying that he was cashing out the other, well, what's your name's kid, parents, 10 grand a month, 10 bands a month, just so they could be happy with them dating. And she was like 12 or 13, bro. That's like literally the parents selling their child for 10 grand a month. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like the parents are just as guilty. Her parents, they might be just as guilty too. They knew something about it, obviously. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, do a whole RICO case on this. Bro. This will. So I pay taxes.
Take caution.
You know what I'm saying? Lock dog up, bro.
I'm trying to scare y'all.
I feel like weirdos like this, they just need a.
This house is way off the roadway.
That's just me though. Who am I?
So you just opened the gate and came in?
Yes, ma'am. I'll put it back. I have a gate just like it.
I think it's going to get my computer.
Yeah, when it's something like this, when they say somebody's dead, their life matters more than, you know what I mean? I didn't damage your gate. I just opened it.
And that is when there is a realization. Did someone just prank them? Are they the victims now of swatting?
It ain't on their phone.
And this is not a Texas.
Yeah, that's an out-of-state number.
Someone's messing with us.
But whoever it would ping here though, because wherever they call from, it pings and sends it to dispatch.
Right.
So like whenever you call 911, wherever you are, it sends like a ping that's how they know the address.
And this address came up to this number?
Yes, ma'am, that's where he was meeting with Engine 42.
So it says somebody on my property?
Could be. We'll check the property for you.
Yes, please.
So we'll ride around. If you can give me a layout, how is it?
Are they? So they got swatted or?
How's the property? Like, does it go further back?
No, it doesn't go any further back. It's just right here and then it goes
On
right
the
here.
fence, there was a gate here and the fence around.
Well, him and I will ride around and check, and then we'll leave. You know?
Yeah, okay, so that was a false alarm. See, I don't like this kind of thing, but if I really do have an emergency, then...
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you, ma'am. Sorry.
If you do have an emergency, you know we're going to be here.
Okay.
We're going to get here.
Yeah, okay.
Thank you, gentlemen. Appreciate
Thank you.
All right.
Y'all have a good night.
Someone is messing with us. Yeah, it's pretty scary. And you can see David's mom wondering whether someone is still on the property. By the way, if you're a fan of Sidebar, if you're a fan of what we do here at Law and Crime, you might be wondering, in putting stuff out on social media, we use a platform called Opus. Easy bar to get your back. And if crime trials ends and I throw your own video into TMZ, the police report indicated that officers spent another 20 minutes on the property, possibly to see if anyone was there. It appears this could have been an instance of swatting. We don't see any kind of confirmed continuing investigation into this or whether or not there's been any arrests. Is this connected to anything regarding Celeste? And I will tell you one thing I wonder, there is a theory that David was framed, right? A body was found in his car in a public place. Does this connect to that? Is he being targeted in some way? I might be speculating, but I want to discuss it. So let me bring in...
Hey, that could be true. Bro, could be. We ain't never think of that. Everyone's thinking like, oh, he did it, whatever. Even had me. I ain't gonna lie. If there's evidence and little whatever that points that way, that could be true. He could have been, you know what I'm saying? Could be getting framed, and dog might be getting too much influence that they can't really control. They, as in like the people, you know what I'm saying, who control the controllers. You know what I'm saying?
Colin L. Schmidt, retired FBI agent, president, CEO of Kronos Investigations. Thank you so much for taking the time. Really appreciate it. Okay, the timing and the circumstances.
Ready to...
Bro, what's with all these commercials? I'm just gonna block them all, you know what I'm saying?
Of this. Weird. No, out of all times for this to happen, as the body's discovered in his car, after she's been identified, for there to be a potential swatting incident where somebody calls 911 with a fake allegation, a fake crime for their property. Out of all people, out of all times, it's weird.
Yeah.
Well, it's weird, but it doesn't necessarily surprise me because this case has taken on national significance in terms of people paying attention to it. Yeah. And there are bad actors that understand how to bring harm to somebody by way of swatting. So somebody called the 911 system down there. They found the address online and were basically made up a story for the cops to go there. And then they went in, and fortunately the police were very professional and they were able to immediately understand that it was a swatting incident and it wasn't a legitimate call.
What did you make of the body cam?
Body cam, I think the parents were scared to death. Law enforcement coming to their front door with guns drawn, they had a reasonable reaction that I would even have, even though I've been in law enforcement for 28 years. So that's really what the insidious nature of swatting is. You really put people at danger because those parents, if they had come to the door with a gun or resisted in some way, law enforcement would have had a duty to defend themselves and it would have been a disaster.
That's why y'all shouldn't be swatting people, you know what I'm saying? No matter how funny you think it is or whatever. Don't swat people because it could end bad. But anyways, I'm going to end it right there. If y'all watched to the end, I appreciate y'all. Please leave a like, comment, let me know if y'all mess with it. Below, original video, link of the video this video that we reacted to in the description. So if y'all want to go ahead and check them out, say listen to me yap, you know, it's already over there. Shout out to Law and Crime, you know what I'm saying? But anyways, gang, what do y'all think? Y'all think he's guilty? Y'all think he's, you know what I'm saying, innocent? Is he getting framed? Does this swatting incident have something to do with the, you know what I mean? Let me know. With that, we out.